Hello there, my friends. David Dom here. I wanted to check in with you. It's December the 31st, so I wanted to share with you 3 transformational tips for 2017. I can assure you, I promise you, my guarantee is that if you do these 3 things only in 2017, you don't do any other stuff that's mindful activities, if you just do these 3 things, you will see transformation in your life in 2017, probably right away. The reason I know that is because I've done them. So here's the 3 things. Thing number 1, meditate and pray in the morning, preferably first thing when you wake up. Now, some people may have a problem with both of those things. Number 1, if you haven't meditated before, it's hard. It's I'm not gonna lie. At first, you might only get a minute in. You might get 2 minutes. Your goal would be to work up to 5 minutes. Set a timer on your phone. Sit quietly for 5 minutes. What will eventually start happening is that it's almost kind of like this. When you pray, it's kind of like talking to God. When you meditate, it's kind of like Him talking to you. What happens is that you start to get insight and you start to slow your world down, even if it's only for that 5 minutes of the whole 24 hours, and things start to change. I've seen it happen, and it's amazing. So as you start practicing, you might be able to get yourself up to 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 minutes. Sometimes, I find myself keeping my eyes closed when I wake up and just thinking through, because I believe, my personal opinion, God speaks to me in my sleep, and the best time to actually get the download and to get the insight is first thing in the morning. So I meditate and pray first thing in the morning. Now, the other thing you might have a problem with is prayer. It's okay. I used to pray very selfish prayers. I used to say, God, I need this. This is what I need. Of course, I knew what I needed better than He did, right? And I told Him, this is what I need, so please just give me this. Well, I don't do that anymore. I pray for God's will in the lives of the people that I love and in my life. And I ask to reveal that more every day. So, prayer and meditation, first thing. That's thing number 1. Thing number 2. Read or listen to I am statements before going to sleep. Here's the key. Your subconscious mind is the most active while you're asleep. As you're falling asleep, the best time to communicate with yourself and your subconscious mind is the last 5 minutes before you go to sleep. Now, I learned this again from Dr. Wayne Dyer. And the I am statements, I am, by the way, those 2 words, I am, is another word for God. It's used in the Bible and a lot of other texts and scriptures. I am that I am is in the Bible as someone asked God, who are you? And He said, I am that I am. So if you say I am, anything you say after I am is very powerful. I believe this wholeheartedly. So what I've done, you can read your I am statements, or you can actually you can read them, or you can listen to them. Now, when I say listen to them, what I've done is I wrote down my I am statements and then I read them on my phone. There's a voice recorder on my phone. I recorded it. It's about 3 minutes, so I read it twice. So for the 6 minutes before I go to sleep at night, generally don't even remember the end of it, I listen to my I am statements. There are things such as I am well, I am good, I am love, I am lovable, I am loved, I am healthy. Now, if you can imagine all these things, what I'm doing is programming my subconscious. That way I'm not being led around in my life by my subconscious, which is 96% of my thoughts, which are created from my ego over the past 47 years. It's hardcore truth, people. So that's another thing. So thing number two, read or listen to your I am statements. You can write them all out. I'm including some of them of mine on the blog post here. As well, thing number three, read a few pages per day from a inspirational or spiritual book. I'm going to list like my top 5 suggestions on this blog post as well. If you have a copy of my book, they're in the back now. They weren't before, but they are now. So maybe I'll list 5 or 10. I'll list some books that I would suggest that you read from. Whatever we put in our mind is what's going to be kind of living us. Whatever we put in our head is, our thoughts create our life. Thoughts become things, and our thoughts are, we're not our thoughts, but if you focus on actually thinking and actually learning good, inspirational, spiritual things that help you grow, you're kind of counterbalancing all the garbage that we have to deal with in the world. So Those are the three things. Thing number one, meditate and pray in the morning. First thing if possible. Thing number two, read or listen to your I am statements before you go to sleep. Last 5 minutes is the most productive. Thing number three, read a few pages from an inspirational spiritual book. If you do these three things, I promise you, your life will turn around and it'll change. Don't expect miracles right away, but then again, Einstein said you can live your life as if nothing is a miracle or everything is a miracle. So you might start seeing miracles immediately. It might just be a miracle that you can listen to this and then do it. Right? You never know. So enjoy 2017. Enjoy your evening tonight. Be safe. And 2017, it's just another year, but it could be a change. It could be an opportunity for you to make some changes. I personally, in 2016, have had a complete and total transformation. And these three things that I'm sharing with you are just a few things that I've begun to do. And one of the books, by the way, that I'll list in the list of books that you could read from is, of course, my book, Living in the Pause. So have a good one. Take care and make 2017 everything that you thought it could be and more. You can do it. Peace.